Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of seeing my face, you're welcome. Today I'll be sharing something very important with you guys, something that I know will benefit you. Today I'll be talking about some important things that you should know before you marry a pastor. There'll be a part 2 to this video because I'll be addressing this topic from two different angles, and I don't want to say everything in one video so that the video will not be too long. So yes, there'll be a part 2 coming on later on this same channel. So let's get right to the part 1. People get excited, they are happy, when they see a pastor that is well dressed, has charisma, has style, speak in tongues, teaches very well, a pastor that just have this swagalicious look. Many people get excited when they see a pastor like that mount the pulpit, and this excitement increases when this pastor proposes to them. A lot of them will get carried away with the charisma of the pastor, and they just feel, oh, he's going to be a perfect husband or a perfect wife, forgetting that your position in church is not the same as your relationship with God. The church is just like a market. People go to the market to buy and sell. Different people in the market. That's just the way the church is. And most people pretend when they're in church. In fact, most people try to be in their best behavior when they're in church. And that's why you see so many people who you feel they are good Christians. When you see them outside the church, you are surprised at the type of things they do. In them, I think 1 Timothy 3 verse 2 and Titus 1 verse 7, if I'm not mistaken, gives us some quality to look out for in a bishop or a pastor. If the Bible can bring out qualities that a pastor should possess, I don't see any reason why you want to marry a pastor without checking the character of that person. When a pastor proposes to you, drop his charisma and check his character, because a pastor has to first lead you at home in private before coming out to lead the people in public. A pastor has to first of all be a good spouse and parents at home before coming out to be a good pastor in public. You are in a relationship with a pastor that does not believe in sexual purity and tells you that it does not matter. After all, I'm still going to marry you. I'm still going to marry you. I'm the pastor of the church. Nobody can query me. And you agree to it. You are playing with fire. That same pastor will sleep with female church members tomorrow, and you cannot complain. You are in a relationship with a pastor that have anger issues, and anytime you go have misunderstanding, he beats you up or she becomes violent and tells you, I'm correcting you with the Holy Ghost, and you are there. I've seen pastors who beat up their spouse, who neglect and maltreat their spouses and their children, who is a terror at home. You are in a relationship with a pastor that steals church money, and you are spending it with him. You are playing with fire. You are in a relationship with a pastor that nobody can talk to, nobody can correct. He's so full of himself. That kind of person cannot even take your advice in marriage. A pastor proposes to you, and you tell the pastor, I want to go and pray about it, and they tell you, what exactly do you want to pray about? I am a pastor. If I said you are gospel for me, then that's how it should be. You don't have to go and pray again. That was not a pastor. A pastor will even encourage you to go and pray. People complain these days, in fact, I never knew that this man is behaving like this, and he's a pastor, this and that. Because you were checking, or you were carried away by the charisma, and you forget to check character. We have pastors who are lazy and laid back, who put the burden of the home on their wife, who are not spiritually, up to the task of running a family. We have them. We have pastors with terrible characters, and please, that A person says is a pastor doesn't really mean he's a pastor, because these days once somebody can speak in tongues or quote the scriptures, they assume that, oh, I have been called, God has called me, I am a pastor. No, being a pastor is a calling. So before that person will drag you into a marriage with regret by saying I'm a pastor, please drop charisma, check character, pray about this person. He's a pastor, she's a pastor. Does not mean they even know what marriage is. We have seen brothers or sisters who are very spiritual in the church with terrible characters. So please drop charisma and check character. Don't be carried away by the fine suit, by his speech, the way he teaches the Bible, the way he speaks in tongues. Don't be carried away. Put those things aside and check his character very well. Pray very well. We have so many people who disguise as pastors today, who deceive. We have seen pastors who are into ritual killing and so many other, terrible things, and they call themselves pastors. Pastors who sleep with church members' wives. We have them. So please, before you fall into a trap in the name of you are marrying a pastor, be careful. We have good pastors who are godly, who are faithful, who manage their home and the ministry very well. So don't be discouraged that all pastors are bad. But please, check character, not just charisma. So the part 2 of this video will be coming on later on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I will see you later.